welcome back to my channel, everyone, or should I say bad bees. So I came up with a little name for everyone recently, and that's also going to be the name of my upcoming clothing line, so stay tuned for that, y'all. And I know you read the title and you're like, what is honey on? But don't worry, I'm completely sane. So you know how people like turn the little sisters into them using makeup and stuff like that? Well, I have 3 brothers, so the next best thing is a potato. I got the most ginormous potato I could find. I didn't even know they had them this huge. I was gonna use one like this big, but I was like, go big or go home. So today I'm gonna be turning this potato into a complete baddie. I'm gonna attempt to do the same makeup look on myself as on the potato. I have like all my makeup here. I have like a primer for the potato, a primer for me, a foundation for the potato, foundation. Yeah, I'm so hyped, I can't even talk. Foundation for me. I also have like this giant eyeshadow palette. So I'm gonna attempt to do a cute little eye look. But that's the plan for today. So, if you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Honey. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you can know when I post a new video. So, let's get into it. So I'm gonna go in with this Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. And it's like, it's not really liquidy, it's kind of thick, I don't know. But I have my little mirror here and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with my primer. Okay, so now that I'm all primed up, let's go ahead and prime our potato. So I'm also gonna be using the Smashbox, but it's a primer oil, cause she do be looking kind of dry though. Might mess around here and throw her in the fryer. I'm like oiling up my potato. I could literally make fries. Okay, so I'm just gonna drop a couple of drops on it. Okay, y'all, I know this is so weird, but I saw an Instagram post. I'll try to put it up here. Like someone turned a potato into a whole baddie, and I was like, I need to do that. So now we're both all primed up. Next, and forgive me, y'all, I am not a makeup guru, so if I do my makeup out of order, I'm sorry about it. But I'm gonna be going in with this Frankie Rose foundation, the shade Oatmeal Blend. Out here sound like a whole snack. Use my code HONEY for money off. This thing like always comes out so fast. I'm afraid I'm gonna like ruin everything. Oops. I'm just gonna start applying it. TikTok break, because you know you gotta document this. Duh. Okay, not bad. How I film my TikToks, y'all. I know it's not that eventful. Back to makeup. Okay, but why is my foundation like not? Oh, it was closed. Anywho, y'all, mini story time. I almost broke my flipping nose. Oh, I know no one asked, but I'm gonna tell you guys. So I was doing a TikTok, right, where it's like shake some A-word, you know. So I started off the video just chilling in my room, like drinking Starbucks or whatever, and nothing much about it. And then I got the great idea to put my phone on the fan in the kitchen, right? And I've put my phone on the fan before, but I just didn't tape it this time. I just set it there, you know. So the phone's sitting there, and I like get ready to like start dancing once the timer goes off, and the phone like falls right on my face. It went doink. I literally like still feel it right here in between my nose and on my forehead. I'm like, dude, a free nose job. But I was literally quaking, like it hurt so bad. But if my phone would have fallen like straight to the ground, it would have cracked. So I said, my face was a natural barrier. You know, it was meant to be hit by that phone from 15 feet in the air. That's my story on how I almost got a nose job. But yeah, so in case anybody wanted to know. Okay, and I kind of want to name her. I feel like it's just wrong if I call it It. See, if I call her like It. Comment a name I should call her. I'm gonna call her Patricia from now on, okay? Just for now. So for Patricia, I'm gonna go ahead and use the NARS foundation, and I'm just gonna do a couple of like little spritz here and there. I really hope it's her shade. You know, she couldn't go color matching with me, so I just had to grab her whatever I could find. I'm using another beauty blender because I don't know where she's been. And let's start our foundation. Oh, look at us not knowing our foundation shade. She's just been through a rough life, you know. started off in the garden, got shipped off to a grocery store, and then ended up in my house. So I had to cut her some slack for not matching the foundation I chose for her. You know, she didn't choose this life. This life chose her. Both have our first step down foundation. How you doing, Patricia? All right, she's suffering. It's okay though. Next, we're gonna conceal. Once again, I don't know what order my foundation and makeup is supposed to go in, so don't come for me. But for me, I'm going to be using the Frankie Rose concealer. And honestly, y'all, we need to take a moment to appreciate potatoes. Like, these things can be baked potatoes. They can be French fries. They can be potato chips. They can be diced. And we just don't give them enough credit, honestly. Like, we need to start taking way better care of our potatoes. That's all I'm gonna say. What if I did Patricia before I blended mine in so we could be twins? Oh my gosh, yes. Where are her eyeballs gonna go? It's gonna be her forehead. This is gonna be under her eyes. Under her eyes. This is gonna be her chin. And this is gonna be her nose. This is really what my life has come to. Time to blend. Okay, so I get a lot of like similar questions. I'm gonna answer them now. So one of the questions that stuck out to me was, what do you want to do in the future, you know? I kind of entered this entire world out of nowhere. I literally never had social media, didn't do any of these things. I was literally like in the dark forever. But once I got the opportunity to go on MBQ, like my whole life changed. So I definitely want to pursue this for a little bit longer. You know, I'm still in high school, so I still have time to live my life. But I've always wanted to go in the medical field and save lives. So I hope to become a heart surgeon or a cardiothoracic surgeon, which basically just operates in like the heart and the lungs and everything. So as of now, that's my goal. While I'm blending in Patricia's concealer, I'll answer another question. And this question is, if I can remember. While I'm bronzing, I'm gonna tell you guys the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to me. So I've had a lot of embarrassing encounters, but one event in particular has scarred me for my entire life. So basically, I was spending the night at my cousin's house, right? Shout out to Edward if you're watching this. I know you know exactly what I'm about to talk about. But I was spending the night at his house, and he has this little perrito, this little dog. And I low-key had a fear of dogs for like ever. And his dog was low-key vicious. I'm not gonna cap. Everyone thinks he's the sweetest, but he kind of scares me. So I was spending the night once, and I had to pee. So I come out of the room, I peek my head out, and the dog is just making eye contact with me. He's like down the hall, and I'm just staring at him and I'm like, so what we gonna do now? So I'm sitting there like, dude, I have to pee so bad. Like, I'm gonna use it on myself if he doesn't move. Like, I could have made a run to the restroom, but I was not about to get chewed up. So I wake up my cousin, Edward, I need to go pee. Like, walk me outside. Homeboy don't wake up. So I stand there and I pee. That's what he gets for not waking up, you know? I peed all over his floor. But I peed, and like literally no one heard me until finally my tia came in, and she was like, oh my goodness, honey, like what happened? I was like, I peed myself, and she gave me like new clothes and stuff. And y'all would have thought this happened when I was like 4. I was a good like 10 years old. So that was super embarrassing for me. I peed on myself at someone else's house because I was scared of their dog. But yeah, so I like low-key like that story now. Like, I can laugh about it because it's not that traumatizing as it was like when it happened. But yeah, so that's like one of the most embarrassing moments of mi vida. Okay, so now that I'm done bronzing myself, I'm gonna go ahead and bronze Patricia. So a question that I get a lot is, why is your name Honey? You know, like, why are you named a condiment? That's weird. Essentially, you know, I thought it was some cool story, but nah. My mom was pregnant with me. They watched the movie Honey with Jessica Alba, where she's like a whole dancer and stuff, and they were like, I love it, and that's why my name's Honey. Bro, Patricia really got the smallest forehead in the world. I'm gonna go ahead and take my duo glue and just glue some eyelashes on her, just so I can get a feel for like where I'm putting makeup on. You feel me? You feel me? I love how that's just not sticking. What was the reason? Oh, like it actually looks like it's her. Well, oh well. Next, I'm going to bake the potato. So funny, aren't I? Oh my gosh. Well, I bronzed her around here, so I'm gonna go ahead and bake like just below. I know y'all see that sharp cut. Look at that. She's already looking like a baddie. Okay, so I've left Patricia in the baker for long enough, so I'm gonna go ahead and take her out, make sure she's nice and crispy, and I'm gonna go ahead and start wiping off my bake as well. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with some blush. I'm using the Kylie Jenner blush in We're Going Shopping. Imagine I like take Patricia out on a leash and we go shopping. Okay, no, that's horrible. And for highlight, I'm using the Anastasia Glow Kit. Whoa. Literally every time my dad goes in the car, he yells first. Like on TikTok, you know how everyone's always like, first. And then when I go in, I'm like, does he reply? She has her contour done, her blush, her baking, her bronzer. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the highlight around here. I was sitting here like, what is it I'm missing? Eyebrows. Let me give you guys a good close-up of what we're working with. We're trying to make them look like mine, so mine are non-existent. Sorry about it. Period. She's popping off. Okay, so I'm filling in my eyebrows right now. I'm gonna clean them up with concealer and then I'll be back. Have you ever seen such a bad potato? Like, look at her. Yes, Patricia. Serve them looks. Okay, really most of the makeup is done. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue on her lashes and then I'll show you guys the process of doing our eyelids. So, and can we take a moment to appreciate the foundation I got on my shirt? My last resort, crazy glue. This takes like don't play with your food to a whole different level. She a baddie. She a baddie, it's coming together. Why would she would? Patricia looks gorgeous. She is very gorgeous to me. This is so funny to me. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with like these reddish brownish colors down here. And I'm gonna start off with me and then I'm gonna go in. Okay, so now I'm gonna get Patricia to the same spot that I'm in. I'm going to attempt to do like a wannabe cut crease. Wish me luck, y'all. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I am so shook. And the person you guys all have been waiting to see, drum roll please. Patricia, everyone, look at her. Okay. I'm happy to have a potato. I'm gonna go wrap her up in like a little blanket. So I'm gonna go fix up my hair and we'll see the completed transformation. Name a more iconic duo. I'll wait. Oh my goodness. I am ridiculous for doing this. I'm actually so happy with how I came out. Like, can we take a moment to appreciate this? Like, look at her. I really cannot get a good grip on her. Oh my gosh. Dude, imagine if this was like a whole person. Alright everyone, so that concludes the finished look. One more quick glimpse at Patricia. I know this was like the most random thing ever, but I actually had fun. Did you? She had a great time too. Thank you so much for watching. Bye! Alright, y'all. The time has come. We are going to cook homegirl Patricia.